Too late.
God damn it.
Oh, love
How
it.
could you?
I mean, it's the art of cold opens. I gotta mix it up a little bit somehow. Anywho, hi.
Yeah, what if one of us was like, no, I'm not ready yet? Then what would we have done?
It was too late.
Everyone would have seen Magic bully us on the internet. So it wouldn't be any different than usual. Too bad, nerd.
Any different than usual? I would posit the argument that I am the person at this table that consistently gets bullied.
No, that doesn't sound right. Chrissy, don't you agree?
It's mutual bullying. Balance is all things should be.
It is. You know, the old elbow rubs. Anywho, hey, hi, hello. We're back. Sorry for the weird skip start. Shit decided that we needed that in our lives tonight. So we're back with All Hail the Queen. This is a D&D Doing It Live campaign. And I'm Dat Magic Juice, our host, GM, and General Cat Wrangler. Let's go around the table, introduce ourselves, our characters, do a recap of what happened last time, and then go. Heck.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. You know, I'm here, I'm on your screen, and as per usual, tonight I am playing Aster, the Shifter Circle of Wildfire Druid. Over to Bright.
Me, Bright, you viewer. This decide fate of frog.
You viewer.
Hi, hiya, Synth. Corn Dog?
Hi everyone, I'm Corn Dog. I'm playing Juno. Over to you, Chrissy.
Hello. Oh, right. Ulta. Go ahead, Magic.
God damn it, guys.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh, how unhinged will we get by the end of the campaign? Who fucking knows?
It's going to turn into Kevin from The Office, not even using real words. Or only using the necessary words.
No, we're just going to spell out the character names one letter at a time per session. You have to watch a bunch of sessions to know what the names are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a plot twist. Jeez. Okay. We have a terrible time, clearly, and it's the worst. Hey, last time we were in this place, which is wild. We had to take out what we discovered was the one, not several, of Animus vessels that housed, according to our friend Nye, the souls and the tether to immortality that several red wizards have, so that we can actually get rid of them permanently eventually. Along with the guardian of it, whose name was Factol Skull. And long story short, it was a big cool fight, and we ended with everything fading to black. So that's where we're going to pick up now, where everything just kind of imploded around you. Everything went to black, and all of a sudden, all of you slam on rock solid ground. And you hear some clangs around you as if a couple of metal objects joined you. Looking up, those of you who have dark vision can see that you are in what looks like an enclosure of approximately 15 by 15 feet with the ceilings about 15 feet high. What would you like to do? As they turn on music.
I forget if that whale is still alive after we murdered.
Nah, I killed it.
You killed it. Yeah.
Then I'm a froggy hop over to Corpse Daddy and I'm gonna see what his shit do.
Corpse Daddy, you mean Factol Skull's mask and
guy.
staff.
Right here. Him, that one. This guy.
Yeah.
Right, that one.
Okay, so we're very theater of the mind right now because I don't have just a blank screen to put you on. But yeah, you're all clumped together. You can, so you're picking up this mask and staff, doing something specific with them.
I want to look at him. I want to touch him. I want to lick him.
I could use a short rest while you do that, seeing as I am at a hit point of 108.
Oof.
Do you want to heal? Can I heal you? Would you allow me to lay on the hands?
Yeah. Touch my body.
Okay.
All right.
So while you're doing that, Spunk is picking up and touching and licking stuff. Nothing happens to you. No blowback, curses, something taking over your mind. Nothing.
What kind of mask is
I will
it?
give you 50 health.
What kind of mask is it? How are you figuring that out?
What does it look like?
Oh, well, if we pull up Fractal Skull, the handout, see if I can find it real quick. I like to show pictures when I can.
Wait, are we taking a short rest?
There we go.
I gave you 50 just in case, because I don't know.
So it just looks like that.
It just looks like that.
I'm gonna find a cozy spot where I can lean up against a surface. Probably don't have to be very tall because I'm not. And I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes identifying these as a ritual.
Okay. So Spunk's in the corner performing incantations and checking out these things. After a couple minutes go by, you guys are doing rest things. You will notice that Nye is face down on the ground, not moving.
We're running over.
I will slowly come over
Yes.
as well.
Is she alive?
It is very obvious when you check her out at first that she is not alive.
Oh no.
I can bring her back if we need to. We have no way of getting out of here, unless any of you have suddenly learned how to jump through planes.
Not today. I don't see any trees either.
Is there a chance that evil Vectal, he has like a staff that's like, I control this domain, take me home, kind of thing.
Well, we'll probably know in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it feels like something the big bad would have. I don't know. Just thinking about it.
I slap her with a revivify.
You can.
By slap, I mean gently caress.
Whack! You're alive now. Clear.
Not even a gentle caress, though. It's like the smallest amount of me that has to touch her is what I would like to touch her with, since the last time my brother touched her and then I touched my brother, it got real fucking weird.
It did get real fucking weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are able
It's
to
my diamond suit.
revivify her, and she's just gonna kind of like whimper on the ground for a moment and turn around on her back and like look up at you. What happened?
Well, you died.
Again?
We're not dead. No, you're not dead.
But also, how do we go home from somewhere off in the distance? 'Cause
I don't know.
Have you never gotten this far?
Are we?
You took us here. Well, not this here, but the here before this.
To be fair, you got pushed through a portal that got us sent here. And I'm gonna look at wherever Spunk is.
I have no idea. Wait. And she's just gonna kind of look around, and like sit up because she's just been like on her back. She's gonna sit up and like trace her fingers over a small area of the ground and kind of look on her other side and do the same thing. This is where we started. We're back in the city. And then for, I think all of you have passive smarts enough for the aha to kind of happen. You'd
Like
realize
the Zonthal's bullshit.
no, you're back in the secret room in the statue in Waterdeep.
Oh,
This is where we met her the first time.
yeah.
Now it just feels like that was like a trippy dream, though, not like a.
I would assure you that that was not just a dream. Blood. Right. We didn't accomplish what we set out to do there, did we?
Did we not destroy the thing?
Is that the only thing that we were supposed to do?
That is what you
What
agreed
was
to
that
do.
thing?
If I'm not mistaken, that was a single vessel for all 12 of them.
Shared housing. Interesting.
So that's what we needed to do for you. But still, how did we get back here? Or does that even matter?
Spunk is busy. She's gonna mull it over for a minute, and let's have some fun with this. I believe that we destroyed a pocket dimension of sorts. And the blowback of that magic took us back to where we started.
So that means that whatever happened, nobody knows where we came from and knew where to send this back. That's just kind of happened.
It's the best theory I can come up with.
Okay.
Why did you decide to bring me back?
If being entirely honest, severe amount of confusion as to what happened, where we were, and what was going on. So mostly self-involved need of knowledge, but also because you were fighting on our side and it seemed in poor taste to simply let you die.
Roll a persuasion or deception, Juno. Whichever you're actually going for.
Get a character sheet up. Okay, so those are both the same.
Go with what you're intending to do. Are you trying to deceive her and that
I'm
was a lie?
attempting to persuade,
Okay.
I think. I'm being honest.
You are being honest? Okay.
Yeah.
She is apprehensive, so it's going to be... Oh.
7. Total of 7. But if she has an insight at all, she would know that I'm being very honest.
Son of a bitch. Which trait is insight again? That
Oh, wisdom.
okay. She's gonna kind of like crinkle her nose a little bit and squint. Clearly, not necessarily quite so convinced, but still responds, "Well, at any rate, I appreciate it. I can't say I would have expected that."
We are full of the unexpected.
We're a weird bunch.
Also, should you find yourself wanting to get involved in ethical necromancy, we know a guy here in Waterdeep. He dwells in a cool little dwelling off the sewers, but he now sources bodies ethically with the consent of the person who used to run those bodies through organ donation and body donation.
Well, assuming we can get out of this place, I know I must take on a different walk of the rest of my life, so I should consider all options.
Remember, you told us we are out of this place. We're just under the statue we met in.
I mean, this literal right now place.
Oh, I thought we could just go in and out. It's the statue hiding room. We did last time.
So last time what you did was find a secret way in.
No,
Let's find
no.
a secret way out.
Yeah.
We're straight out of here and
Everyone
never
start
actually
feeling
leave.
the walls.
Did we actually never leave this room? I thought we did.
You did. But you did not clock how.
Damn it.
I mean, I could bring us to the House of the Moon.
True.
Just wish us across the parking lot.
Let's look for a door first, sister.
Everyone start feeling the walls.
I will
Yeah,
feel the-
we'll look for doors. What's my
Investigate.
elven I see?
I would love to investigate.
Oh, right. I've got to send you this because your 20 minutes was done way before a short rest, so. There is right there. You are.
Secrets.
Secret.
Hot. 10 out of 10.
10 minutes to find out the mask is worthless.
Okay. And
What is it?
all of you trying to find a door, find nothing. Seems like this is just solid stone.
Well, we might need help. Then.
How would you recommend we get out of here? I can't remember their name, just that it starts with
Oh,
Yeah,
Nye?
Nye
It's
Ilmik.
Nye
Ilmik.
Ilmik.
Nye.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can teleport, right?
I was given explicit permission to do so once and precisely once, and the magic in this place will absolutely prevent me from doing it again without explicit permission. Again.
Can you send a message to the people who let us in here the first time?
Let us
Sure.
out.
I'm going to send a message to Leosin. Good old buddy Leosin. Hi, we're in Waterdeep. We are trapped under the Honorable Knight. Can you send someone to get us out of here? Please and thanks. Bye.
Okay. You will get a near immediate response that says, it seems no one told you about the one-way door. Yes, I'll be there in a few minutes.
Oh no!
Ooh.
What's
We
the
never
point
would
of
have
that?
escaped.
What's the point?
So no one gets out.
I mean, it's a secret interrogation room.
Yeah. There's no escape.
Get me out. I don't like it. I start getting nervous. Start sweating, waiting for Leosin.
Oh no.
So we have time to get to know each other better.
Over the table, I also just wanted to see what you guys would try to do in a room that was one way.
Set up a bomb.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said fireball.
Oh man. Okay, so you've got a few minutes. Anything you guys want to do? Talk about?
Hi, where are you going to go after this?
Back to Thay, I suppose. I have to admit I didn't have much of a plan for afterward. I'll just have to see what my master requires.
How long was your master expecting us to be gone?
We had no idea of knowing if it would take hours, days, weeks.
Well, it's hard to tell if time has passed because we're trapped inside of a locked room. So who knows what's happened?
So how's everyone feeling today?
You know, could be better, could be worse.
I got my shit handed to me and then was alived by a ghost. So, you know,
Is anyone
vibing.
claustrophobic? That would be a bad time to find out.
Hi, what would happen if you just sought a better life for yourself rather than the stuff going on in Thay, using people's bodies and stuff without their consent? It's like, we're fine with necromancy, as you've probably come to understand about us, seeing as I brought you back to life. So, like, that part's cool and all. But there's ways to do it ethically and responsibly. This is me as Juno turning into a religious zealot about ethical necromancy.
Oh my gosh.
This is my cleric path.
There you go.
Twilight Domain? Nah, we're going grave. But no, I do seriously want to try to convince her that she should stay here and not go there.
Every time we've tried this, there has also been the assistance of somebody strong arming them in the background. So Volta is going to attempt to assist with a mean glare.
Okay.
To be fair, I think we beat up the one person till almost death, and then said "be good" and left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
We did, huh?
And I think we.
And this
put-
person died, and now we brought him back to life, and we're like, be good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You may make a persuasion check with the advantage of Ulta's deathly stare.
I do like the good cop, bad cop of Juno and Ulta.
To be fair, I think Ulta was the one that punched somebody almost. last time.
20.
Yo.
Thank you for the assist. Not a natural 20. Just dirty. Dirty old 20.
You must understand that I have gone through several lifetimes with the ways of the Red Wizards and Zastam. Do not expect you to understand. However, I could certainly consider going in different directions.
There's always time to learn.
Everyone immediately breaks character.
It's just a really
Yeah.
good gift.
It's a-
As a wizard, you must really like learning. Let's learn about this alternative solution for funding our necromancy.
At the moment, I'd like to learn about how to get out of this hellhole.
We're working on that.
I've got a guy coming. It's just taking a minute. Juno is now like very damping at her face with a towel or one of her blankets that she's wearing. Slowly getting more and more nervous about the close proximity of everyone and everything in this room.
Alta's gonna
Right.
turn to Spunk while we're sitting here. Hey Spunk.
Yeah.
Hey, if you had to pick like a favorite book, what do you think you'd pick?
Probably. Harriet Porber and the Bad Boy Parasaurolophus, an adult romance novel from a two-time Hugo Award finalist Chuck Tingle, based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
You have that on your person right now.
Sure do.
Can I borrow it? I would like to get to know you a little bit better.
He pulls out a 80-page hardcover and hands it to you.
Where does Spunk pull it out of?
From behind him, but you do not see where.
Okay. Alright.
Looks like a clown with a hammer kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just appears from behind him as he produces it. It's not wet, but it's damp.
Ulta's going to take the book, and kind of like, wipe it off a little bit, and she's gonna sit down and read for a few minutes. That's all.
I have sent you an Amazon link.
Nice.
Do you also, do you read a lot?
I mean, I haven't since we've been traveling. But I do.
Do you carry any books with you?
No. I have tried to get a couple glances at like spell books, but they move pretty fast around here. There's lots of folks who sling spells.
Spell books? Like you're looking into getting into wizardry?
Maybe I just feel like sometimes maybe magic is really helpful.
Well, if you're looking to get into wizardry, I could teach you.
She's gonna hold up the trans wizard Harriet Porber and the Bad Boy Parasaurolophus, an adult novel.
That one's entertainment.
Oh, okay. So
But-
this isn't.
Oh, it's smut. It's
Oh,
trashy
Great.
smut.
Okay.
Ooh.
Chuck
Juno-
Tingle is
I'm getting a picture of it for those of you that don't know the reference.
Chuck Tingle is a local author. He makes a lot of smut in my village where I'm from. That is one of his 200 books that he's published, which
Wow.
probably speak to like why they're so short, but they're very entertaining to read. Extremely engaging.
Okay, so not educational necessarily. I understand.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want an educational book? I could give you one. I carry a few on me.
No. This looks great.
I have a beginner's grimoire if you would like to dabble in some like cantrips.
Well, maybe, but doesn't that involve like, don't you need things to do it? Like you need the like gold, or you need the parchment, or you need like, don't you need things?
No, so like practicing cantrips is a very remedial level of magic. It doesn't require like components the way true wizardry is required. These are the kinds of things that you could do by just, how to put this? Manipulating the weave is like a muscle. You need to exercise it in order to get a hold of it. Like a sphincter. It opens to suck in weave, and then, like a pair of lungs behind that sphincter, holds the weave in and then blows it back out in a shape of your choosing. So think of you doing cantrips kind of like exercising your weave sphincter. Or bladder, I guess. I guess it's a little of
There's
both.
also a urethral sphincter, just saying.
Sure. This one's about magic, though.
Ah, what? You can't
More-
have more than one magic sphincter?
Absolutely not. If you try,
Are you saying that you don't shoot your magic out of your ass?
No, because that would be a literal. My ass doesn't have a sphincter. It has a cloaca, which is
Mhm.
slightly
like-
different.
Like a flap.
Yeah, like a flap. I mean, I guess it's still sphincter-esque, but it does not spiral the way a typical muscle sphincter would. It's more of a pucker.
Well, I feel like, I feel like on most creatures, there's definitely like a pucker.
Sure.
I mean, that's there. They even create like charms to cover.
Sure, but there is a bit of a radial motion with most sphincters, whereas the cloaca is more of a like open and shut, like an
Or like a
eyelid.
vent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
what most
pretty sure
sphincters-
I've seen some of your magic leave that space. Because it has cleared out whole rooms.
I do keep some of the components in my literal cloaca. Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like I have done guano transfers into my colon so that I can have healthy fresh guano on demand for when I need to cast Fireball, which is a few levels above where you're ready to start dabbling. Then there's like the mechanics of Arcana, there's like the mathematics of it. And then there's the simple matter of what your body can handle. People in the past have tried to go well above and beyond their means, and it has ended pretty poorly for them.
Okay. Well,
Cities fell out of the sky, kind of thing, you know?
yeah. I mean, if magic is erupting from your orifices, usually there is some sort of repercussion for that, I guess.
But see, that's just the means with I shape the spell, you know? Like, it helps me if I need to do like a missile or a projectile. It helps me mentally carve out the logistics of it if I'm pushing it out of my cloaca.
Who taught you to do this?
I learned from a teacher back in the village. He had lots of books. And also practiced a bit of like natural magic, but that was not my forte. Also, as you remember, we were subjected by dragons. Or a lineage of dragons in that village. You remember the offerings?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
That was made to a lineage of dragons. Those creatures are magical. In addition to the books that are read from my teacher, there may have also been an occasional slippery finger to abscond with an occasional tome.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that sentence ended that way.
Yes.
Alta's going to kind of put the book in a pocket. I'm just gonna hold on to this one while
Sure.
we can you, and she's going to shift herself so that Spunk's cloaca is not even remotely in trajectory range. You said there's like a grimoire for dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like can we go through that maybe together?
Sure.
And she'll just like kind of sit so that she can't get hit by any.
Sure. He kind of like does this dry heave motion as his neck swells up and his tongue kind of spills out of his mouth as if it's beginning to ooze out, and it unfurls, and inside is like this really thick but incredibly tiny. It's like a pocket constitution kind of thing, but it's like 3.5 inches thick. It's a small little like leather bound baby grimoire with a buckle over it. Go ahead. There you go. And it's it like whatever moisture is on it like wicks right off like Doc Martens. But the exterior is kind of like a soft, sleek leather, kind of like almost seal skin with very teeny tiny scales. And then vellum pages inside.
Can I open it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
it's
not
safe.
going like nothing's gonna like shoot out.
No, not
Okay.
from that one.
All right, sure. And she's just gonna start glancing through. Is it in common, or is it in a language she might have to think to understand?
No verbal components except for maybe when there's like in quotes a verbal component for a spell. Most of it is circles, symbols, sigils. It's written in kind of like an arcane cipher. But like the front page has like a cipher key for it so you can decipher it. Most of managing the weave is kind of like memorizing these circles. They're very basic. This one you'll see only has 5 points. If you can imagine and hold this in your head, it allows you to gather in weave, shape it, and then fire it out. This particular one that you're looking at here is one of my favorite spells called Acid Splash.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
I've worked on my own, and he flips through the pages to make it go a little bit further, but I had to sacrifice the explosiveness of it to single target it, making it more potent for single target procedures. And I call that one Caustic Bolt.
Wow, Spunk, you're really smart.
Yes, I wasn't always, but like I said, the muscle that you exercise, that mental sphincter, kind of like pries your brain open forcibly. The weave is very large, you see, and it's in everything. And letting in even just a small fraction of it is like trying to ask a whale to give you a very tiny kiss. And most of the time you will have to hold back the larger sum to let the smallest successes through.
Ulta's going to shoot her head at Juno. So do you, when you cast magic, also expel it from your mind sphincter? Or another?
No, I'm just blessed.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. I did it by manipulating the weave. Folks like Juno are given their gifts from a being made of, or a consciousness made of weave. Or mostly weave.
Carissa's gonna have slowly inch towards the conversation. He's gonna be like, so, not to distract. Sorry, I don't know if I'm interrupting, but
Not
what
at
was
all.
the name of the book you said you were reading, Alta? That sounded really interesting.
Harriet Porber and
Oh.
the Bad Boy Paralosophus.
See, that sounds closer to like the type of books that I would normally read. So,
The author's name is Chuck Tingle.
I didn't know if you want to do like, could we do a book exchange too, maybe? Because
Sure. When she's
don't
done
read
with
all
that
the
one, you
time,
can
but,
ask
like, I
her
like
for.
idea that was really creative. I mean,
If we ever make it back to my village, I will make sure to find the Chuck and ask him for a couple of copies of his books. He has a number of them. Some of them have made their way into like other cities, I believe. He's been distributing them on his own.
I'm gonna. I've got no books on me, but. And she's going to hold up the kind of damp Chuck Tingle book. I will happily read this with you, chapter by chapter. You can read it first. And she's going to kind of just like hand it off for a second, mostly to see if it's any more dry, because she doesn't want to keep touching it. So she's gonna hope that you dry it off.
oh wait,
I'm just gonna keep checking out this other very wet book.
if you want to, I have a drier one in my book. This is one of my favorite books. It's one of the first ones I read. It's called Divine Godly Lust. So yeah, it's I think it's in the similar category.
Sounds academic.
It really inspired me to take on the divine, you know. So
Take it on the divine. She's gonna take the book. The uncomfortable experience she's currently having, but she's going to take it. This is helpful. All of you guys are really helpful right now. Aster?
Hmm?
Favorite book or smut, I guess? I suppose we're kind of getting into a genre here with this group. Not one that I have ventured into. So,
See, I feel like a lot of the stories and things I've experienced aren't really books. What I've grown up with at least is more just word of mouth.
you
Telling
guys tell
stories
each other
around a
smutty
campfire.
stories?
Well, okay, well we don't talk about smut. That's not
Oh,
like
okay. I'm sorry. I was still there. I'm so sorry, Aster.
No, you're
I-
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
This makes way more sense.
I don't know. There's lots of talks of like sphincters and things, and there's a lot going on right now.
Just trying to connect the dots to all of it.
Yeah, the dots. Yeah, no, a lot of it is, whether it's stories about how this world came to being, or how, my clan got to where it is, or anything like that. It's, history of my people, I suppose. It's just word of mouth. Probably written somewhere, but that's more for the elders to worry about. We didn't really worry about it that much.
So you
I
read
want
the
to hear
books
your
by
favorite
elders.
story, but also Hyacinth. Or why are you raising your hand?
Icarus is once again raising his hand at lunch.
and we're in a dark room too, so no one knows I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
I think we have dark vision, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
do not.
Aster,
Son
would-
doesn't know, but the rest of us do.
Uh-huh.
Just blinking.
Would you ever
asynchronously
write a
in the
book?
dark.
Because I feel like you have a lot of knowledge too, that you could give to
mean-
the rest of the world.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm that much of a writer, but maybe.
Okay. That was
You could also
just
just pay someone to write about you.
Yeah.
You know, if you're into like historical books written by your elders, I don't know the author because it's an unpublished, but I did get my hands on a book called Yoshimo is Willing, and it's a revisionist sensation novella. It's like an alternate history sex adventure where the one and only Yoshimo doesn't betray the ball spawn from 5,000 years ago, and in fact, he does almost anything the ball spawn asks for, very readily, quote unquote.
Okay.
This might be a book that's up your alley,
Yeah.
Astrid.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't really know until I tried to read it. And, I heard some good advice today. Or not today. Maybe a while ago. That if You start reading something and you don't like it, you don't have to finish it.
What?
What?
Yeah, you don't have to finish reading it. If you don't like something that you're reading, you don't have to finish it.
That doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
know,
PSA.
that's real.
I've literally never heard that once in my life.
I've
This is heck the
literally finished
flare.
it.
I was literally on a stream, or I was watching a stream this morning where we were talking about this exact thing.
I've
Literally
never-
reading a book right now that I hate, and I hate the main character.
Oh my god! Then stop reading it.
I have to know what happens. It's the penultimate book.
Okay.
It's about a cop, and it's the worst.
Oh,
I love how
fuck.
just both of you almost in complete sync just go, what?
That's not true.
I don't believe you. Uh,
I
Oh,
tried
man.
to stop, but I can't.
Anyway.
Juno, what about you? Favorite book? Favorite story? Ooh, favorite story.
My favorite story, right? So I don't really read much.
What about
I'm more of a
movie?
music person. Like, I love to go to the theater. I love a good show. I guess I like theatrical experiences. Those are like books, but like visual books.
All books are visual.
Not if they're in Braille.
What is Braille?
What?
Or in ASL.
What is Braille?
Braille allows people who cannot see to be able to read and consume stories.
Oh, that's
It is
amazing.
a textured book.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What's ASL?
That's. It's CSL. It's Common Sign Language.
Ah, okay.
Good save.
Yeah. There's no A.
Hyacinth
There's no
saw
A
that
in
corner
this
coming that I was boxing him into.
Good save. A plus.
You don't know where we are.
We really don't. We're still in this box, and I think Juno's about to pass out.
I'm just trying to
I
dox.
did ask Leosin, and he said someone was on the way, so everyone should remain calm.
You know, having like a busted elevator as like the waypoint for your teleportation circle seems like kind of a blunder in hindsight, no? Seeing as how someone has to come collect us from this. It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic or anything because this would be a nightmare for me.
Yeah, great thing.
It did kind of feel like Juno had to make a mom come pick me up from school request.
Oh yes, that is
What if you
precisely
didn't
what
have
happened.
that spell prepared today? What would you have done? Would we have
Oh, I
had
always
you
have that
sleep
spell
here?
prepared. It's how I talk to my husband, partner,
Okay.
significant other.
Person.
Okay.
My person.
Oh, your person.
You're
We
fucking
talk to
mate.
LSAO. We also talk in a notebook sometimes.
You talk in a notebook?
Yeah, like I write
That's
notes,
where the smut
they write
happens.
notes, and we kind of like write notes back and forth.
You have a slam book?
It's
Or is it like a magical thing where like if you write notes, he reads it in his book, and if you write notes,
yeah, so it's that.
or do you have to
The
hand
notes
it
just
off
kind of
to
like
him?
show up for each other in the books.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to like hand the book over to him like it's fifth period.
No, because that got that got cumbersome. We did that early on, but then it became cumbersome to keep finding each other.
Oh,
Would you then say that that's your favorite book?
oh.
Wow. Yeah, there it is.
I feel like everyone looks and is like, "Wow, Icarus, brilliant in this one moment."
Oh.
This was my one opportunity and I took it.
Your
Brain
one
cell
thought.
acquired.
And then Icarus pulls out a notebook. Yeah, it was recommended to me to like start journaling for like feel good things, I guess, or like it helps your brain. but I couldn't think of what to journal, so I just write down every time I think of something funny and inappropriate and write it down, and eventually I'll write a smut book.
This isn't your erotic friend fiction stuff again, is it?
No, he's
Sorry,
real.
the what?
Erotic friend fiction.
It's like fan fiction, but of your friends. And it's erotic.
Of which friends?
Yeah, which friends? Icarus.
I don't know where this.
We're all staring at you at this point.
So awkwardly too.
I don't know what Juno's talking about.
Right.
Okay.
I told you I like.
You've been
smut,
Tina
okay?
Belcher this entire time.
Oh no.
Oh man.
You see him like shoving books back into his bag.
Oh, Ulta's definitely gonna try to see if she can see Icarus's erotic friend fiction is he's shoving it back in his bag.
I
Okay.
tap the staff that I'm holding twice on the ground, and the whole thing lights up to make like this glow stick-esque kind of glow over everything. Caught you! He'll be looking down at the books that he's putting away.
Icarus, make a sleight of hand check against the others. Perception.
8.
Oh shit.
This is not going well for me.
Oh, we all rolling perception? Okay.
Well, if you're trying to catch the name of a book or the title of a book.
Fuck.
Aster came to play.
Wait, can you actually do that,
I
Spunk?
I see everything.
What?
Can you cast light with that? Or I'm
I
assuming.
can now. It wasn't a... I can now that you've given me this
Yup.
mistake you've made.
There are no mistakes.
I'm sure you'll make a bigger one to cover this one up, and it'll.
Though when you light it up, I'm gonna be like, oh, what's that?
Oh, it's the staff I took off the corpse. Also, this, and I hold up a skull with these 2 spikes coming out the top and bottom. Do you want it? You want to put it on?
No, nope,
Come on.
no, not for me.
Put it on. It's not.
No.
It like wiggles
Okay,
it.
I have my own skull. Thank you. Came with
Oh,
it. Birth.
this one goes on the outside though. It's
Hmm.
it'll be
Wear
fine.
it?
Also, no,
There's
never
hardly
mind.
Any side effects? Does anyone want to try it on?
Is like bad shit gonna happen to us, Spunk, if we put on the skull?
Nothing permanent, I'm sure.
That's
I would like
not
to insight
good.
check the shit out of that.
Yes, please.
I look at Spunk and I'm like, I'm
This
the only one
avoids the
good enough to
question.
do this normally, aren't I?
I will have you. Let's say what passive deception. The passive deception is 9. Yeah, it. He's telling the truth. Nothing permanent will happen to you if you put on the mask.
That wasn't the question. So anything
Well,
that
anything-
happened-
But that's not what he said.
I know.
You can't tell if he's lying about something he didn't say.
It's very funny though.
No, I think you could keep the skull. I'm good with the multiple wet books.
Could let Nye try it on.
There you go. Nah, try on the skull.
Consensually.
Here you go.
Spunk, did you want me to put it on? I mean, I trust you.
Sure.
Wait, I thought we were letting Nye put it on. Don't put that on. You don't know where it's been.
Put it on there, Chris. Put it on. Come on.
We know exactly where.
Come on.
it's
It'll be
been.
funny. Do it. Do it.
Also, I was using that as a distraction so that way my brother could hide his erotic friend fiction. The entire conversation was just a bluff because I realized I put my brother on blast.
I think some people rolled much higher than I did. So
Yeah.
He's
what I'll
telling
say,
the truth. Go for
what I'll
it.
say is that you don't see a titled book, but you see like what he called his journal with like loose pages sticking out, and there are like sensual sentences written like one by one, but there anywhere there would be a name or a pseudonym is like scribbled over.
Love that.
So who is
Oh,
putting the mask on? Who said it? Were you putting it on, Icarus?
I think we were putting it on Nye, but
If
then
Nye wants to.
Icarus-
Consent is key.
Nye, do you want to put on the mask?
I have no interest in such things.
Oh,
All right, then I
Icarus,
guess you're
you're my
right,
last-
Spunk.
you're my last
Icarus.
hope. You want
Yeah,
to
I
put it
mean,
on?
you get paid for these like medical trials, right? And I put it on.
Shit. When you look in the mask as you're putting it on, by the way, Spunk has written "very safe" on the inside of it.
What could go wrong?
It's just a mask. Nothing happens to you. It's a mundane wood and metal mask.
Icarus like grabs his face. He's like, ah!
Oh my god, you have a skeleton on the outside. You look so creepy.
Why does it burn?
It is at this exact moment that you hear stone grinding on stone and the doorway opens behind you
Oh,
guys.
the timing.
And then
Oh,
Opens the
all
door
that he
as Icarus
sees
is
is-
screaming with this thin mask on.
Ulta with a sword in her hand, just losing her mind.
Judo
I
just
think we're
completely
all
glaring at her
screaming now.
brother on the ground because the insight check that's passive is a billion over here.
you will
We're all
notice Leosin
screaming.
and Astriel on the other side of a door.
Which one of them shits their pants first?
I immediately run out the door past them and stop, drop, and roll on the ground.
Make a performance check. If we're doing that, we're doing
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay. Performance. 21.
Oh my god, it's convincing too.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Leosin's gonna like be taken aback for a moment and like and do the whole like arms out. What do I do for a brief moment thing, and then look at the rest of you guys.
And then I just stop moving. Just
As soon as you do that, Ulta's going to re-sheath one of her short swords and then just stroll out and be like, okay, yeah, we're good. It's fine.
Spunk will double tap the staff again, and the light will just off as he walks out. With, by the way, what is essentially this 8-foot-long pipe in his hands with a hook at the top that makes like a goalpost, and he's just walking with it. This little 3-foot-tall ass with this giant staff now.
Nice.
Gonna give you some clearance just in case you suddenly stop. I don't want to get impaled in the throat.
God.
Where's the picture? Oh, I lost it. Oh well.
It's in your handouts and in named NPCs.
Icarus sits up and he's like, Spunk, can we call that staff the clapper? Because
Why?
you like,
Oh, because it makes light? That's
Yeah.
not all it does. That's just one of the
yeah,
features.
but like, you like clap it on, right? Because
It is. We could call it the clapper.
Is it a clapper or a tapper? Because you didn't clap.
True. We'll workshop the name. If you think of anything better than the clapper or the tapper, let me know.
Well, we can call the mask the clap and then the staff the tap.
You could just mush the words together and just go,
Clap
click
tap.
tapper.
Wait, what did you say? You?
The best part of that is that Chrissy's
froze.
computer cut out for me at the perfect time, just the smallest little clip of like bye bye, and so it was cook, and then er. So that was nice.
This week on All Hail the Queen, the party has chaos.
I said clit tapper. You just put the words together.
Icarus pulls
Yeah.
out his book and he's like, clit tapper.
I like it. Sounds a little. I'd like it to sound a little bit prettier if we could. We'll stick with Clitapper for now. Clitapis?
Is that one or two T's?
I.
The Tapper or Clit Tapper?
You just need 1 T and 2 P's.
Okay. Clit Tapper.
It's great to see you, Leosin, and
I've been
Hey,
just
guys.
standing there in shock.
Yeah, they're both just kind of looking at you with this, one raised eyebrow, like what's going on kind of demeanor. And then Astriel will snap out of it for a moment and then like try to wisp the rest of you out of there quickly. And Leosin's like doing a double take around. It seems like they're very clearly trying to like stay kind of concealed in what is broad daylight.
Should I not have been screaming?
It probably
take
would
off
have
the-
helped if you
I
weren't.
got off the mask and
but-
was like, I was not supposed to do that.
Are you guys okay? We can see you, right?
we also be sneaking right now.
Oh, are we supposed to be quiet here?
This room is not supposed to be known to commoners in the city. And then Leosin will go back up to it and like swipe his hand on one of the corners, and the door will magically slide shut again.
Oh, you have one of those Amazon chips too?
I can see why they wouldn't, or they shouldn't be there because they can't get out.
Why does that room exist in the first place?
For the exact reason that you saw the other day. A room for interrogation, a room for hiding if it's needed.
Oh, why does your why we didn't enter a teleportation circle. We did not intend to go there. We're just there. You should check your interrogation room for pocket plane dump outs.
Yes, we did get shunted back through a pocket plane that we might have exploded.
So probably exploded.
There may be an entire plane of existence that no longer exists.
And
But
this was-
probably fine.
And this was resulting in the mission that you took part in?
Took part in is a strong phrase for a couple of us, because
Thrust
we got our
upon
shit
us.
handed to us. But yes,
Dude, you should have seen it. There was like this crazy like space whale and bone whale, soul whale,
So well.
soul whale.
there was also a guy wielding souls in what we believe were non-consensual soul wielding ways.
That seems in line with the way of most of the Thayan Empire.
I'm gonna shoot Nia a look at that. I can change her. I can fix her.
I can fix it. Oh my god.
What is Nia doing?
She has just been kind of like getting her bearings and stuff, and like in looking around, and sees you do that, and seemingly in response, she's just going to like straighten back up into her more like her previous more kind of pompous demeanor instead of the personal and more humbled look that she had just a few minutes ago. And she'll just turn to Leosin and Astriel, and then also to you guys, and say, "Seems our contract is fulfilled. I shall be on my way then." And then she just turns around and starts walking.
Wait, are you gonna help with the whole Queen of Dragons thing?
She will stop mid-stride when you say that, and just kind of like half turn around and say, "I would assume that this is talk you would not want to be yelling about in the streets of your biggest city. But
Right. But you're walking away, and I felt like I had to yell.
I shall confer with Zas and see what we might do."
Even though it's not your ideal Sunday, I think our goals will align for a brief moment in that quest.
well, they already have. Seems that it's not entirely impossible for it to happen again. And then she will continue to walk away.
I'll call you.
Just let us know. Message us if you ever want to come visit us here in Waterdeep.
We won't let you die again, I swear.
We'll revive you if you do.
As she continues walking, she's going to give like a hand sweeping motion at her sides. She's clearly casting a spell, and you'll see her robes change from the bright red decorative that is indicative of a red wizard and go to a much more plain and drab look. And she quickly blends into a crowd at the next crossing, walking down the street.
That's valid. It was a bold look.
Sorry for shouting at her. Maybe.
Don't be.
Thank you.
She's kind of a bitch.
Figure out the point
Yeah, she
across.
did.
Yeah, but I also don't want to like scream about
Why?
secrets out into the general public.
Oh.
Or maybe we should be. Maybe hoarding knowledge is a
No,
dangerous thing.
No, let's not start a massive panic. This city is massive.
Speaking of, are you all right?
Are we
Who else?
No.
No. No, literally. Who's asking?
Oh, Leosin.
We're fine.
I
We're
think
fine.
That was rough, ma'am.
Yeah, we could use a rest.
I think Ulta brought this up the other day, but we kind of go from shit show to shit show and get our ass
Mhm.
kicked.
Mm-hmm.
And we do well, but like it sometimes it kind of sucks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we don't even get a buffet when we come back here.
That's
I'd like to
actually
just be able
something
to
that
sit
could be
around and
arranged.
eat.
Ooh. Are you gonna arrange a feast for us, Leosin?
I think given all of your contributions to everything that's been happening lately would certainly call for it. We could call it a debriefing.
Yeah, I like
But
Ooh, like a company
donuts.
dinner.
Yeah.
I've done those before too, where I just charge it to my Waterdeep Amex, my black card.
Yep.
For sure.
Where I charge it to as well. My own, but not really my own. It's Alta's. It's Alta's and I took it, but you know, it's
I stole it.
Don't admit to that. It's a crime.
only if Alta presses charges.
I thought we had to share a card because there's not that many cards.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've been sharing this whole time.
Don't
Yeah.
we just clap and that like magic banker comes out?
No, that's only Alta.
Oh.
I think
have a
I
personal
do
banker?
think that the initial interaction happened through me, but I do believe that it's like a group thing, right, Magic? I think everybody can clap and summon our butler.
You have only experienced you doing that,
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
and
I
and
think-
they did not specify.
I think Icarus just assumed they all can do it, but Ulta's the most responsible to do it. Fiscally
I want to try.
This is fair.
Does
I
anything
also
happen?
know that I'm a tourist in this city and
it's-
should not be trusted with conventional money.
Spunk, nothing happens.
The double
about now?
clap, though. You're so talented. Is
That's
that
actually-
like Spunk's like multiple joints?
It's just
Just
the lack of
sound it.
bones.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my
In my mind,
God.
you were like clapping from cheek to cheek with your tongue and with your hand.
uh,
So nothing happens?
nothing happens.
Shit. Looks like you're the only one with a butler, Kragma.
Does anyone remember our butler's name? And by our butler's, I mean Alta's butler's name? Ooh, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I need some more diamonds.
I feel like we should also ask him his name now.
I thought it was a her.
It was a she. Yeah.
Whoops.
It's okay.
It's been a while.
Been a while. I'm sorry.
I could.
Why don't we call him Banksy?
Jeez.
I do also have some things I could sell, maybe.
Banksy Cash.
Okay, so did Ulta actually do the double clap?
Yeah.
Okay. Poof. A high elf with like semi-plain but very I'm gonna say like pleated nice. Like not decorative, like decoratively fabric nice, but the look itself is nice. The tire
Well
on
made.
appears with a small book and a feathered pen. This is very familiar to 4 of the 5 of you. And Spunk, this is the first time you're seeing this person, and she
I
just
imagined someone smaller, like a goblin.
that is a trope I did not steal. So, and
Don't-
we're actually
don't-
going
don't
to,
take that one.
yeah,
Don't take that one.
we are
Oh, no.
actually going to pause there, take our first break for the night. We will be right back.
Okay.
think you're ready for it. This jelly. I don't think you're ready.
Too late.
You would do that to
The
Bright.
the fact that it caught that is not ready for this jelly. I
Excellent.
oh,
We might need a bloopers reel somewhere.
true.
Should work on that.
Sounds like effort, which as a Taurus sun and moon, I could never.
Excellent. Anywho, we're back. And we are in Waterdeep now. I don't need to recap. What do you want to do?
I double clapped for our butler to join us.
Oh, that's right.
I need to get some. I need to get some diamonds. Maybe a couple
Uh,
chalices too while we're here.
So the elf that 4 of you know is named Konal. Thank you, Heck, for finding that. Appears and simply looks at you, Ulta, with her pen, her feather pen, just kind of like trained on her book, ready to go.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. I don't know if you've had a chance to meet our new friend Spunk.
I have now.
Charmed.
Here they are. Question. Is there a way to put my friends on my bank account?
Oh, you already have with these 4, plus one other who is not with you at the moment.
Okay, can we switch that then? Can we remove one and add Spunk, or just add Spunk to that?
I can do either. You must choose.
All right, we'll just add Spunk in.
As an authorized user.
Spunk is an authorized user. Okay, and she scribbles a little bit. Last name?
That's a good question. What is your last name, Spunk?
Which one?
It's like, doesn't he have 13?
I would
least
require. I would
7.
require all names that you may be called by.
Oh, okay, yeah. My name is Spunky Funt Gertz Garbanzo Gorgonzola the 33rd.
Scribble, 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 and then the book just appears right in front of you, Spunk, with the name beautifully written, by the way. And she just says, "Confirm."
It's an IE in Spunky Fund, not a Y.
And as you say that, you'll see the text sort of like change itself to correct itself. And then as soon as you go, you nod your head and say, it'll wisp over to Ulta and
Gertz Garbanzo is hyphenated and needed, yeah.
and Ulta, you're gonna see the hyphen pop in on his name in the right place, and a pen, an ink pen will appear right next to it with a line that's asking for your signature.
I will sign it. Ulta will kind of glance over her shoulder for a second. How much money did we have?
Oh, Jesus
Okay.
Christ. Over the table, a fucking lot.
Yeah, I remember. As of right now, in my inventory, like in my description notes inventory, I have 10K plus, and I don't remember where that came from. I
It
don't
came
wanna-
from. We got a lot in the dwarven place where you got your dragon thingamajig, because we found a horde, a dragon's horde down there. And we
I
went,
So,
I think the 10K is what you withdrew.
Yeah, mine says 108,000 in my personal savings.
then that
And-
must have been because then I have in my inventory with my gold and silver, it's 7,903. So I must have used. Okay, this
Yeah.
is putting pieces together. Thank you, Icarus.
I think we should also make it a team project in between now and next session to reconcile the bank account.
Mhm,
Oh my
mhm,
god.
mhm.
No, that makes it real. No.
Just
this is
to
a fantasy
even if
game.
it's just rough numbers to like figure
I
out where it was
that.
at. Anywho, it's a lot. It also included a buttload of like precious gems and diamonds and shit too. So like, it's just a lot.
Yeah, okay. Then she will if like a generic number pops up, she will just like smile and oh, thanks. Thanks so much. Thanks for meeting my friend, adding him to the account. Appreciate you.
Go away.
Well, no, that's not.
Wait, no. I just need a few
I just want to see what works.
few hundred gold pieces worth of diamonds, if available.
Wait. I'm doing something.
Oh.
Please.
Okay, no. I thought you said go away, and I was like, wait,
did.
no.
I said
Oh.
go away. I want to try something. Fuck off.
When you say that, she'll just slam the book shut in one hand and disappear in the same moment.
Okay.
Poof.
Ah, it works. Okay. What did you want, you know?
I would like to first apologize for Spunk telling you to fuck off. He's new here.
Yeah, we really need to get you a gift.
But you're not.
for dealing
What?
with
It's not
us.
a real person. She's made. Wait, hold on.
No,
And now I'll tap the
He's
staff.
a real
and-
person.
I'll tap the staff, detect magic, and go. I thought you were like an apparition, or like a conjuration. You know. No, well, conjuration like a summon, not like a summon, but like, you know, like illusory, like hollow conjuration. You know what I mean? Like a like an invisible servant, but who's visible. I'm sorry.
No apologies are necessary. It is my prerogative and my job to deal with many personalities, and I can assure you, Goofy and Confused are among the easiest of them.
You're sure it's a real person?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, is there
Where
anything
are you
else you
from?
require?
Could I also get a couple of chalices, each worth 500 gold pieces, or at least the gold, so I can go and acquire these things? I am just trying to make sure I have enough. Should any of us die again? And also to satiate our bellies.
Did you say chalices?
Yeah, for Heroes Feast.
For the
Oh,
Heroes Feast.
Yeah, I'm on the
Got it.
same wavelength as you. I knew
Got it.
immediately.
Let's see. I think that okay, yeah, I can't find the details of the whole hoard you have, but I
It's
could
a-
swear that there were a couple in there.
Oh, it's a gem encrusted bowl now. It used to be a cup. It's a gem encrusted bowl worth 1,000 gold pieces, not 500.
Ooh.
This is new. That used to be a chalice.
Okay.
It's a bowl that I'm gonna put a stick underneath, so it becomes a large chalice, like those big margaritas.
You do not have this singular item in your inventory. However, you have the components. You may grab all of them and fashion it yourself.
Do we know how to make bowls?
I know how to
Not that kind.
Maybe we should just like buy the bowls.
Yeah, we could do that. We have to go to the market.
Can you connect us with professionals? Like if I needed something blacksmithed, could
They're
you
really
bring a
good questions,
blacksmith?
I could not bring one here, but I could direct you to one if it is within these city walls.
Oh, so they'll be conjured, but you can tell us where to go to get one.
Yes.
Okay. I wonder what the limits of this spell is. This is incredible, incredible magic. And reusable? It's not like a
permanent.
once a day thing? Crazy. I know
Are
you're permanent. We just talked about that. But I'm talking about this spell.
real because you're too good to be true.
Where are you from?
Oh.
Do you have any siblings? Parents? Witnesses?
Are you single?
Can
I
anyone
apologize, but
corroborate your
my-
birth?
My conversational capacity while I am working is limited to business only, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Magic, are you telling us you won't flirt with us in character?
No, I'm just revealing things about this
Character.
particular person.
Person's on the job and you're harassing them.
I'm
True.
trying to confirm that they're not some illusory person that you summon at will, because that is incredibly powerful magic.
I feel like
I don't think you understand how impressive that is. Like, that's crazy.
I feel like we likely need things from the store, but I don't know what we need from the store. Do you ever feel like that? Like you don't know what you need to buy, but you know you need something?
We have no groceries at home.
Does she
We
access
don't
this?
even actually have a home here
I
outside
was
of Ulta.
like, wait, where do
We have
keep
a
the
we have a couple rooms
groceries?
at an inn. Leosin, how much time has it been since we left?
Not a day and a half.
Okay, good.
Oh, wow,
Cool.
we were efficient.
Woo!
Was
So
your
then our
name-
inns might still be our rooms might still be at our favorite inn.
No.
We have to
the
find
vendor's name is
bowls.
Kolan, right?
We need to find bowls and diamonds.
Konal,
Would you-
Konall.
I keep thinking Kono. So-
I know. I was just sitting
Konal.
here with my nose. Was like, I have no idea how to pronounce this. All it is just a written word.
Konal. Coronel.
Kunal, could you point at the
Konini.
fancy bowl
If I
plate?
wanted another
making
Leosin,
magic
could you
bowls?
procure one of those for me? What if we wanted like 3 or 4 more Leosins in case this one gets rotten? How do you access the grocery store from here? Do you have the portable hole, or do you transport your hand back across to the city to obtain the things you need?
Well, the market's that way, and Juno will point north.
Are you serious? Are you being
There's a whole
sincere right now?
market.
We called Grubhub to deliver something at the end of the block? You're a monster. Truly,
We
this is the
called
worst
the
thing you've done.
we called the bank. We like withdrew from an ATM.
They're also a grocer, though, right? Like, you.
No, they can just point
No,
us in the
They can only
direction
just
of where
tell
to
us
find
where
it.
to go.
They're like a map quest.
Always.
A ways. Mm-hmm.
Can we change your voice?
It's just Legolas.
Fortunately for me, no.
I'm gonna get the
Wait,
ET version.
Unfortunately for you. Wouldn't you be more fortunate if you could change your voice to anything you wanted?
She's gonna look at you, Alta. Will that be all?
Yeah, sorry about all this. A couple questions though. For the
Thousands.
fancy bowls that we need, any ideas? I don't know that I've ever had to buy chalice like bowls before.
Yeah, the last thing I remember buying in the market was incense, according to my notes, which was the first day we were in water 2 years ago.
Alta,
Yeah.
you say she also does banking? Does she have like a security deposit box? Or does she hold all your money?
So the concept is that we have money as a group in a bank,
Uh-huh.
and it's locked up and safe. But she can deposit things. Yet you can make deposits, not like weird ones.
So, like, if I wanted to hold on to something with a value, but not necessarily currency, could I have her
Yes.
deposit that?
I
Like a
am gonna
potion?
look to our banker friend.
I had to look something up while you were saying that. Can you say it again?
So question for you. If we needed you to hold something of value, but it was not money, can we put that into like my bank account for safekeeping?
That
Safety
is-
deposit box.
That is
Sure,
already the
sure.
case with several gems, stones, other items.
Okay,
What
perfect.
about like magic items or potions? If we had one item we wanted to put in a security deposit box, could we do that?
Of course.
You have never asked this question before? This is like the first thing I'm testing out after I did the stupid thing.
I'm gonna be honest, we haven't talked to them a lot. It's been a while. Which,
I
sorry
have-
about that. We should check in more often.
Alta, I have so many questions for this apparition lady.
It's not an effort. They're not it. They're not an it.
They refuse
It's
to tell us if they
real,
have a new
Mom.
family.
Real.
What do you want them to hold for you?
This is hypothetical. Like if we get one of the masks,
Oh,
you know,
okay. Yeah, sure.
send it far away really quickly, kind of thing.
I don't think you go out of Waterdeep though, do you?
Yeah, but the masks won't be in Waterdeep. Oh, can we not summon her outside of the city?
I am limited to the city walls, yes.
Fuck. This spell is still impressive, but like impressive in a way that like I just test drove a Lexus and you told me that you bought a new Corolla. It's nice, but it's not as nice. You know what I mean?
Well, any other questions? Spunk?
God, so many. Can I write them down and
Sure.
give them to you the next time? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna spend some time. I'm gonna just take a minute and just scribble out a bunch of on a piece of vellum. Can I give you these questions and you just bring me back a paper with all of the answers to this question? And if you can't answer the question, don't answer the question. But I need you to take this paper. I'm keeping the pen. When you go away, you writing answers will tell me that you exist outside of my object permanence. And so I need you.
You seem genuinely inquisitive, so yes.
Brilliant. Also, if you could have your parents sign it.
Jesus.
Big fans of their work, that's all.
Ulta will also ask the rest of the group if they have anything or anywhere they need to go or need pointed in the direction to go to, obviously.
I just figured we go shopping now that we have money. That's it.
Yes, for the item you described, you will want to go to Balthor's. Ulta, roll a history check.
$18.
You have heard of this place, and you are aware that it is located in the southeast section of the Castle Ward.
Oh,
I see a project that I need to do. Neat.
One of the Castle War?
Yes. Let's see who can find it first. Southwest section of the Castle Ward on the west side of the Street of the Sword. Just north of Buckle Alley. It's very specific.
found it.
You found it?
There it is.
Can you ping it? Yeah, there it is.
Wait, it's the west side of the Street of the Sword. It's here.
Oh, this is Buckle Alley? But this is the Sword Street?
This is the Street of the Sword.
That's two different streets.
Oh, the street
Why?
Oh, I didn't scroll
Who
up
wrote
far enough.
this?
It's like 5th Street versus 5th Avenue kind of thing.
Ah, bullshit.
Well, we
Good
hate
job,
it.
Judas.
Thanks.
That sucks.
Okay, ping it again. I gotta move your thing. There it is.
Where do they sell bells in the Street of Silver and silver in the Street of Bells? Is the high road lower in elevation?
Jesus.
We have to take the high road.
Are we allowed to run at the Coffin March Street?
So we're heading that way.
Uh-huh.
Right off Buckle Alley.
Heading towards the Simicon? The Sims.
All right. Let's find ourselves a bowl that's on a.
The Hawkman one of those novelty Marvel cafes where like one of the lesser known heroes that some loser in Seattle thought was great made a cafe about it, and now that's what that is, huh?
Wait a second.
Totally.
Hawkman is both talented and sexy in the DC universe.
Oh sure, he's not at all completely useless as a hero except
The
for a
useless ones
subplot
are so
for the
lovable.
ones who have actual powers or money.
Okay. Whoa.
Got a cool helmet.
He's not a shitty ripoff of the Green Arrow in any way whatsoever.
Not Hawkeye, Hawkman.
Oh, who's Hawkman?
He's a dude from space with wings inspired by the Egyptian god of
Oh
war.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I've always seen Hawk Girl.
Yeah, because she's better.
Yeah, she's
Well,
way
Hawkman
cooler.
is like Hawk Girl, but less important, but more hot.
No, but that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Some
It's in my personal
asshole no
preference.
one cares about hero. Like it's Hot Girl's bitch, basically, is what we all the rest of us know him as.
Yeah, and that's great.
And
'cause
these
she's such a
guys
good
like, it's
character,
my
and
favorite
he's
comic
her
book.
bitch.
It's finally good time to see men getting a break in stories. Where's the representation for aggressive white men like Hawkman?
Jeez.
Nowhere.
Technically speaking,
Oh, man.
he's Egyptian.
Well, they're from like space Egypt though, so like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know that
I
it
have lost
counts.
track of whether or not we're talking in character
We
here.
are going
help.
to the place, the
Help.
place that makes the bowl, right?
We're talking about our favorite smut story, fucking Hawk.
Ah, I see.
I know that we were talking about the
Jesus.
Hawkman because we are approaching the Hawkman.
Yeah,
What is the Hawkman again?
it's one of what they call the walking statues of Waterdeep.
That's right.
Oh, right.
There
right.
were like what is it, 12 or so?
Yeah.
Weren't we just underneath one of them?
You were
Uh-huh.
underneath the honorable knight.
Yep.
A Hawkman is a creature that has the feet, legs, arms, body, and head of a man, but instead of lips, the beak of a hawk.
While this is happening, Alt is going to walk over to Juno while this is all happening. So are you gonna make the bowl, Juno? Like with your hands? Or are you gonna have someone else make it?
I'm gonna hope that there's just a bowl already made. I'm saying this as someone who comes from an entitled background. The idea of making something sounds arduous, and like it would take time. And I don't think that we have time. But if there's a magical bowl that doesn't eat itself every time I perform a hero's feast, that would be super cool.
Cool. Yeah, like give them the things you have to make the thing and say, can I trade you? Here's all this stuff.
But how do you
Can I-
make it not disappear once you use one?
Yeah, Spunk, do you know how to make something that normally gets consumed non-consumable by magic?
By
Why does the
magic?
weave have to take things from us?
Because it's a law of weaving.
That sounds like a very exclusionary law, especially
Well-
against poor people who can't afford components.
It's a theory that carries over from alchemy called the law of equivalent exchange.
It's capitalism and elitism. Oh, I
But
love magic.
A lot of magic gives you something for nothing, and so sometimes when that something it gives you is too large, that it can't just take it from you in the form of like energy expanded or sweat or a couple pounds of body fat from a human, then it has to consume something valuable in exchange. Like it's kind of like it's consuming the amount of energy it would have taken you to do a thing.
You're gonna tell me that a bejeweled bowl is the macronutrient
Yes.
needed in this spell.
Correct. It's more about the jewels than the bowl. The bowl is a method of conveying
If
what
you
it
say
is.
sphincter one more time today, Spunk.
No.
I
The bowl
don't know.
the bowl passes through the sphincter in exchange
God
for food.
damn it. She's
There it
gonna
is.
walk faster.
There it is, right back. I'm gonna pass out little shots to everyone after Spunk says sphincter, and everyone will know because I sent them all messages that said drinking game every time Spunk says sphincter, we all take a shot.
I just had a thought of a joke that was way better than the one I delivered, and now it's too late, and it makes me mad. I'll do it next time. I'll put that one in the vault.
There's like at least 5 or 6 clips that are coming out of this episode alone, guys.
This one has nothing to do with
Yeah.
sphincters. The item you're getting is just a conveyance, a vessel for which you are telling them, I have put energy into this because I don't want to put energy into cooking and enchanting a meal. So I made this bowl. It's worth money. Gulp it down. And then the weave is like, thank you. I like shiny things. And here is your hero's feast. You'll dig?
My eyes are completely glazed over trying to listen to Spunk's explanations.
And Juno just looks kind of pissed. Like, not at you, but at like she's now realizing that capitalism is yet again the enemy of this universe.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
You poor person can't have a nice meal. Fucking suck it. That's all Juno is hearing right
Well,
now.
that's it. I think it's to the other side of that would be it's
poor people
just
not deserve a hero's feast.
poor people cannot create a hero's feast by ways of magic. They can still cook it, right?
They should have the magic just like I do. I woke up like this. This is a flawed system.
And we're at the magic store.
Yeah.
Magic store. Let's get some components.
Sorry, I was gonna ride this high for a little while.
Oh,
and take the
man.
scenery.
Oh, gotta look at this real quick. This tells me not what I would like to know. All right, you're at the magic store. When you walk in, you are immediately met with like basically front to back is going to be like small, low value things, little trinkets, small stones going into like small precious gems, all the further into like solid gold pieces of bowls, cups, chalices, what have you, and then further back into larger items and in a lot of cases more completely crafted items.
I'm glad I was able to stay quiet.
Good job.
I watched Chrissy read something in real time and react to it, and it made me laugh because
I have
I'm
no
a
control.
moron, apparently.
Ulta's going to say to the group, so here's the magic store, lots of little doodads. I'm gonna run to the bookstore because I owe some folks some books. And
The
she's
bookage.
going to find the nearest bookstore. If anyone wants to tag along, they are welcome to. But I'm gonna do that while you guys make bowls out of capitalism. I'm not really sure what happened in that conversation, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna not think about it.
Is this like the generic magic store or just the bowl crafting magic store?
It is the sign at the front reads Balthor's Rare and Wondrous Treasures. And you can see when you walk in that it is not just bowls. It's a whole
Okay.
array of different things.
If it was just bowl making, I'd go to the bookstore, but I'm distracted by shiny things. I'm sorry, Olga.
I'm chewing, so it's fine.
Ulta, the best bookstore you can think of is in the dock ward. So it's going to be a little bit of a walk.
All right, I'll still go. Before I do, I will tell Juno. Here's this, and she'll hand a small bag of coin. I know that you got some money for the chalices, but just in case anyone else needs spell components, Spunk, you too, you can take money from this. Aster, whatever you guys need, and she will leave 900 extra gold with her. And I have marked it out of the 7,000 that I had in my pocket.
Oh. Yeah, I do need to buy something.
Do you need more than 900 gold, Spunk, do you think, before I go?
Depends. How much do you think a little piece of sponge costs? Do you think that would be more than 900 gold, or
No, probably not.
about 900 gold, do you think?
No, I think
I think you might be able to get it for 9 copper.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in the city like sponges. You may even be able to find one in a trash receptacle.
Yeah, I just need like enough to fit between my forefinger and thumb.
Yeah, we could definitely get you that, I think, for not 900 gold. You could buy a lot of sponge.
I just need the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
that's
love-
fine.
I love how Spunk is able to give like any level of beginner to advanced lessons in how magic precisely works, but just has no concept of the value of things.
Yeah. Why would it?
This is great. I love it.
What's that cost? Like $9? It was like the banana joke. What does the banana cost? $8?
It's like $50. All right.
Oh man.
I think that's all I need.
What's the sponge for?
It's a spell component for an 8th level spell. It's advanced magic, you know.
I wouldn't know.
Well, wizards get a little crazy the more powerful they get and the older they get, so the spell components eventually stop being 1,000 gold bowls and they start becoming things you would find in your Nana's sewing kit.
Oh my god.
Hello, is there an attendant here, or is it just self-serve?
Hey, yeah, how you doing? And a big, tall, burly dude with like an aggressively widow's peaked hairline and like pretty nice looking but like form-fitting clothes just kind of like shambles over to you guys from the back of the store.
Hi, yes. We are in search of components for our spell casting, as well as potentially other treasures you might have.
Yeah, you don't do this very often, do you?
No, Nope.
Well, you can relax. We run good business here. If you need it, I probably got it. So just tell me what you need.
Do you have a fork tuned to this plane of existence?
That's oddly specific, but yes. And he just turns around.
You want it? We
All
got
right.
it. Who's
We'll
the-
take one of those.
It's
Oh my
tuning
god,
fork.
we were thinking the same thing. I was like, out of material components, I want to buy plane shift.
If you can tell me what over the table, I will need you to tell me what the gold value or the cost of these things is. They're in this store, they're-
250 gold pieces.
Okay, so I'm gonna forego the here's all my shit, here's what it costs aspect of things and trust you guys to just mark off what you're getting. Is
Okay.
that fair?
Cool.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm gonna go to the
curious.
Spencer's Gifts and buy a statuette of a dragon.
Oh my god. I know what that's for too. It was also something I was looking at.
Is this a real thing?
And so just so I know, it's it's Juno, Aster, Icarus, and Spunk here, and Ulta's like on her way to Serpentil Books, by the way. Is that the case? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm actually curious. Do you have any forks tuned to any other planes? I know that might be a rare kind of find.
So here I don't have any, but I got connections. I could probably hook something up.
Good to know.
You could find one potentially tuned to hell. That could be worthwhile.
This would be the part of my business where I really don't ask any questions, so I'll just remember that, and the next time I see you, I'll let you know.
Rad.
Juno, your passive insight is like stupid high, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so however Juno's feeling about this social interaction that she's not familiar with, you would still get the vibe of like, oh, he just like immediately responded to that and seems like he's telling the truth. That would be like a little bit of a flag for most people. But as far as you know, he is telling the truth.
Question I probably should have asked before. You have the capacity to be discreet, right?
Comes with the business, of course.
Does someone have to pay for that since it is business? Or is it just your moral code?
Pay for what exactly?
You to pretend like you've never seen us here or talked about any type of rods with us.
He's gonna lean in a little bit for this one and come down from his like shopkeeper voice into more just talking to you. Listen, it's in my best interest always to know as little as possible, as long as I get what I need in and out of here in the best way I possibly can.
Accept these terms and conditions.
If he says capiche, somebody has to punch him.
I know. I love that Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh owns this shop.
Oh my.
Except he's like
It's
250 pounds heavier and like
It's
6'4".
great, yeah. He doesn't need to duel us with cards. He can just punch us. It's great.
Excuse me.
If I didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh, that might have ruined this for me.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I fucking loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Seto Kaiba was a
Yeah,
sexual
it was meant to
awakening.
be a compliment. Oh,
No, it's okay. I'm having fun playing around with the few voices I can actually do.
It's so good.
Never stop being Joey.
Yep.
Along with that, do you happen to have any tiny reliquaries containing a sacred relic, such as a scrap of cloth from a saint, or a piece of parchment from a religious text, or anything like that?
Hold, please.
Very specific again.
Very specific, so I didn't want to like take this magic because it is a very powerful spell. The spell is Holy Aura, if you're looking.
8th level, right? Yeah. It's good though. It's so fucking good.
It's really nice if I can keep my friends around me.
Yeah.
Stay close.
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Do you have any, perhaps, that are Moonweaver in nature?
Now, I must admit, I'm not really in on the specifics of what each one of them is, so maybe I just show you where they are and you can tell me.
Cool. Sounds great.
So he's gonna lead you over to like a one of the smallest shelves, or like box shelf units in the store. That's just got
I've seen these in Catholic bookstores. Little medals with
Exactly.
a scrap of a saint inside of it. They're like, this is St. Andrew's toenail.
Exactly. And this this bookshelf looking thing is like, it actually looks a little uncomfortably out of place compared to the rest of the store. Like he clearly set this up not really knowing much about. He was just like, what is this shit, and then like placed it on the shelves. So yeah, he's got dozens of them, just kind of all lined up with little price tags dangling off of them.
I'm gonna vibe check them to see if anything feels like it resonates.
Yeah, go ahead and do a religion check.
Why? I'm stupid.
Nuh-uh.
But you're pretty.
I rolled a 12.
What's
Look-
religion?
Luckily for you, the figurines themselves are sometimes pretty obvious, and one or two do look a lot like the Moonweaver that you have seen in person.
Well, I'm gonna take those to
Excellent.
which both cost 2,000 gold. Or cost 1,000 apiece.
Gotcha.
Excuse me, sir. I know you said to ask for specific things that we might be looking for, but I was more just curious what you had for fun.
Well, like I just said, I'm not really in on every detail of everything in here and its use, but
I'm one of
can
those.
tell you if I
shoppers
have it.
that browses, so I'm like curious. Like what's the wackiest thing you got?
The wackiest thing I got would be a club blazing in gold.
Well,
That would be a whack joke, my friend.
Oh, wow. You might want to practice those.
Yeah, it's not really my specialty, but anyway, back to business.
I was like, what is the utility of a golden club?
Back to business. Chop chop. I got a lot of merchandise to do in and out. You know the whole thing. Anything else?
Would you happen to have any arrows of dragon slaying?
Oh please.
Swear to God.
I need
Are there
like
those in this game, or is that just in the other game?
What?
I need
Do we get
like an
special
alternative.
ammunition in this game? Is that something
There
we
is.
The real D&D
Yeah,
thing.
no,
That
it's
is a thing.
absolutely
You can buy
thing,
special
yeah.
ammo.
I've never bought it
Man,
before.
you can tell I've never played a ranger.
Shit. Where did that page go? There we go.
I only remember because another podcast has used a high-level ranger with a lot of different types of ammunition. I don't actually know how to play a ranger.
Weapons
this?
weapons like that, you're gonna want to go to Realtars.
So you don't have
Oh,
everything
big
we're asking
D.
for.
I've got
Well,
wondrous
look at
items
that,
and
you know,
treasures, but what you're looking for is a very specific weapon. Not my business.
All right.
Do we get our money back if the arrow of dragon slaying doesn't slay any dragons?
That would be a question for Zaranda Realtar himself.
All right, where is Wanda? Wanda in a leotard. What did you
Yeah, he's
say?
gonna be up the high road, just east of the Street of Tusks.
Oh,
Aster, did you still need some things?
Yeah, I was just gonna wait till y'all finished what you were doing. Yeah, I'm possibly looking for a dragon statuette, and
why didn't you
also-
come with me to Spencer's, silly?
oh,
Mine
that
is
where you
holding a
got
crystal ball with his claw.
it? Oh my gosh, what did the other ones look like?
They're all made of pewter. Every
Right.
last one.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I want one that's like in like a little like fighting pose, like rawr, you know?
Yeah. There was one smashing a wizard's head against a rock. screaming, "Give me back my money!" And
That's
it was a pretty
very,
cool one.
That's impressive that they can convey that much, and
It's
just
in the eyes, you
inanimate
know?
statue is in the eyes. Okay,
Yeah,
I like it.
the
Okay,
eyes
so one
showed a
of
little bit
those-
of like, "Bitch, where's my money?" kind of like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dragon statues just this way. There's like a display, like kind of sprawling right in the middle of the store that's got statues of various creatures in different poses and looks, including dragons.
Very good. And then I'm also looking for a set of divination tools, like whether like some carved runes or ivory sticks, like just that kind of thing. And that's gonna be, so the statue is 500, and then the divination tools is 100.
99% because Magic can't immediately find if that should be a different store or not. He has it.
Okay, great. I was like, I feel like divination tools like is generally magic store kind of stuff, because it's mostly just like runes
Yeah.
and like tokens and stuff like
Good
that.
enough for me. I'm actually gonna take this thing that I found that seems to list legitimately everything that's documented to be in Waterdeep and make it into a document that I can easily just search for literally anything I need to search for.
Perfect.
That'll be a project. Anything else at this place before we cut to Ulta?
I think we're all good.
Okay. Diddle-oo-diddle-oo-diddle-oo. We are on Ulta, approaching Serpentine Books and Folios.
Yep. She's going to take a deep breath and walk in.
Just for my, let's have some fun with this. Roll a d20.
Sure. Just kidding. Where am I? Wrong thing. 12.
Okay. You walk in the store, or the bookshop. Yes, bookshop. And you are going to find behind a small, what is the word I'm looking for? Conservative desk, with just a few books stacked on it, a familiar human man, with long black hair, sleeked back, and a robe that's kind of a little off kilter in its design compared to what we would say is normal around Waterdeep. And he just sort of, without looking up, without breaking eye contact with his book, he's just gonna kind of give this hand motion that's like a half wave, half come in. Sorry, what did you say? You cut out for me.
Oh, she just is saying hello, walking through, walking in.
Yes, come in.
Hi. I was hoping for some help finding some books.
He's gonna like aggressively put a finger in as if to like hold his spot in the book and like just look up like this and then see that nobody's there and look down a little bit to meet your gaze. And he relaxes a bit and says, Miss Cragmaw, how good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Yeah. Hey. So this is gonna be outside of my normal request for like military doctrine or, sparring books. I am traveling with some friends and they have let me borrow some books. I'm looking for something called erotic friend fiction, and also somebody by the name of Chuck Tingle.
Well, you are right. This is unusual for you, but I'm not one to question someone's requests. Reading material. Right this way. Jesus Christ.
And
All
we
of us are
also-
unhinged.
I did not expect you to ask the librarian for erotic friend fiction.
That's just
Traveling
his
with some
genre that he
people?
writes.
The people that I'm traveling with like to share their masturbating fuel, and so I thought I would bring something to share at the next show and tell.
Someone's got to fuel it. Might as well be, what was his name?
His name is
Harriet? No,
we-
Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle, the author. Yeah. He's gonna walk you over to a small section, but it is stocked with several manners of titles and authors' names, including what you're looking for from Chuck Tingle.
Why is the floor sticky here?
Ulta is going to
Where YA meets romance.
read some of the titles. She's gonna reflect for a moment on the conversation with Spunk, and she's gonna pick up the book Buttception, a book, a butt within a butt within a butt by Chuck Tingle. She's just gonna kind of like do the pages to make sure none of them are sticking together. And then she's gonna continue to look for erotic friend fiction, and upon not finding any, because I would assume people probably don't publish their erotic friend fiction. I'm sure that's a private matter. She's going to pick up a second book, kind of dishearteningly. That's the best way to describe it. A little bit defeated. And she's gonna pick up Chuck's Dinosaur Tinglers.
Sounds like a cookbook.
He does have one.
So then she's gonna go to the other parts of the book store
Okay.
with that, but first she's gonna like go back over to the desk, set the books down. I can't remember what we just said his name was.
You did not. I did not say his name, but you know him. So and his name is Janaxel Serpentil.
Okay. So she'll walk over to, I'm so sorry, Mr. Serpentil. I know this is weird. It's been a really strange couple of months or more. I'm really not sure. Time moves strange recently. So do you have books possibly on the Moonweaver? And then maybe some books on like Druid. Are they called covens? I'm not sure what they are. Like
I think it's tribes, isn't it?
tribes. Yeah.
Groves.
Okay, that works.
Groves?
I just
Groves.
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 There it is.
okay. That one.
Yes, a more academic route for these ones. Yes, of course, this way. And you'll find a section on the various cultures within Faerun, and even some smaller sections on the various cultures of other continents that are not Faerun, as well as a rather large section on divinity and the studies of the divine and the monolatry that basically exists in this realm. So yes, you are able to find a book on each that you are looking for.
I am going to very specifically like take an extra few minutes to make sure that the book about the druidic roves has asters listed in it.
Aster, what is yours again?
The Karu.
Nice.
I remember you saying that in one of our first episodes, but if you would have told me that that's what it was, I would have never been able to guess it.
Yes, the one that you are able, the one that you look at is going to contain damn, why can't I find it? It's going to seem to contain a lot. I'll leave it at that and do some research.
Right. She'll take those back. Last request. So without telling too many details, do we have books on how to like not summon like demons? And she's gonna get real awkward because she's trying to find a book about like
Monster fucking.
definitely not that. She's already got dinosaur tingles. She's trying more about like, since we've never done any legitimate research or reading or anything on like the cults that are you know what I mean? She's gonna try to find books that are about like stopping them or histories of stopping them or how they have been stopped in the past. So she is actually trying to find a book for herself that's a little bit more like military or
Yeah, how to stop a ritual 101.
yeah, like how to stop
Okay.
ritual 101 or like how wars
Or-
have been avoided, you know what I
So-
mean, like something along those lines.
So that conversation was over the table. In character, you said how to not summon demons. So I'm gonna play with that a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, she has no idea how to, because what she's trying to say is not summon fucking Tiamat, but she can't say that because she doesn't want to incite any panic.
Well,
So
Miss
she's like-
Cragmaw, it is my understanding, which is hardly professional, but in order to not summon a demon, one must not try to summon a demon.
Oh, I can see where that could get confused. That's definitely not what I am doing. I'm trying to find the book to get the information to stop other people, like on a large scale.
He's gonna give you like a big eyebrow raise.
She sounds like a narc trying to order drugs from a dealer.
She
Ulta
is.
is by far
I don't
probably
want
the
to do
most.
the drugs. I want to stop other people from getting drugs.
Listen,
Oh shit! This is great.
he's like wholeheartedly a good character who feels like she's been just dragged through the ringer of like. So she's trying to like abide by a military code, and like she has no clue how to lie, none whatsoever.
Oh man. Okay, I need to check one thing.
Yeah, I don't want to do the drugs. I want to know how to stop the drug
I don't want to
dealers.
do it myself. I don't want her to think that I'm summoning demons.
Well, such things would not be in the most prominent of collections I have here, but let's see what we can find. Mind the sign, please. And he's gonna lead you to like a back corner of the store, and in like 6 different places, like first on the floor leading into the section, and then like on the bookshelves and hanging from the ceiling, is gonna be various signs that say in about 7 or 8 different languages, quiet. And he's gonna just shuffle through a few books on the walls and pull out 2. I'm going to hold on giving you titles because I'm going to take this whole thing as an opportunity to do some research and like actually play around with things that actually exist in this world instead of making them up.
Mhm.
So you're going to get 2 books that I owe you details on
Cool.
that at first glance at least seem to have some relevance to what you're describing.
Cool. She will purchase all of said books and ask him, do you happen to have any extra paper, newspaper, possibly, for the daily Waterdeep Herald? Oh,
He's gonna walk you back to the front, and there will be a small stack. Is there a Waterdeep Herald? Let's find out. Waterdeep Wazoo. I'm using it. Yup. Bingo. The Waterdeep Wazoo.
She's gonna spend some time gift wrapping her books
Nice.
to her friends, and she's gonna stick the 2 other books into her bag of holding, and she's gonna make her way back towards where she knows she left everybody, trying to see if we can find, like, I don't know, a pet store on the way.
More pets? Oh my.
I was just gonna get supplies mostly.
Oh, okay. This is like, do you think we should do
I will
that?
always look.
How's your tree doing, Aster?
I don't know. How is Seymour doing?
Yeah.
I was.
He's been chilling, man.
Yeah, he's just been
Little
chilling.
fucking
I was
Groot
like,
just sitting here this whole time, saying nothing, just
don't
dancing.
worry, I've been thinking about him, but I'm just like, is it really the best time to check on how he's doing when we're like in a fucking pocket dimension with like a lich and like you know, it was like I never felt like the timing was quite right.
We have Seymour, Sunrunner, my pseudo dragon named Artemis.
Yep.
Who else do we have? Oh, Spunk's baby siblings.
I'm sorry, did you say we're gonna try to buy my baby siblings?
I'm listing all the pets we have.
So
You call
yeah,
siblings
Chrissy.
Pets?
That's the way that came out
Oh.
wrong.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
That's not what that-
So Ulta, yes, there are a couple places that you could go to. Oh, and you won't let me do this. You suck.
I know.
No.
Okay, fine.
Why you gotta yell it at me?
Oh man, there is a place that you are able to buy generically some things for your animal friendos. We'll say what you're looking for costs a total of like 5 gold. It's really not expensive.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure I just grab enough food for both Sunrunner and Artemis, and if there's some potting soil for
Nice.
Seymour. And then she'll head back. She's just, making her way downtown.
Okay.
Walking fast. Take his pass and hold back.
You are all back together now.
I had one more question that I realized I wanted to ask the Joey.
Balthor.
Do you have any prehistoric figurines of wondrous power?
Well, I wouldn't know anything about wondrous power, but take a look.
They're like little statues, they're really cute.
Funk, you're kind of brilliant. Are you able to find magic in this place? Anything that might be connected to a weave?
Oh, sure. I mean, I could. Here, there's a quick and dirty version. I'll cast Detect Magic to see if I can spot anything magical.
Okay, yeah, there's the place lights up like a fucking building on fire. Like for real. There's just so much magical stuff going on around here.
It's everywhere. It's in my hair. There's a lot of magic. What,
Easy.
what are you looking for again? A
They're-
baby's
they're-
finger? What?
Prehistoric figurines.
Prehistoric
like-
figurines?
They look like cute little guys.
You want little dinosaurs for
Yes.
like toys? Okay, sure. Is there anything that looks dino shaped in this mess of magic?
Yes, there absolutely is.
I'll scoop up a bunch of them in my hands, as many as I can hold. Which one of these is the dinosaur-y one? Is it just one, or is there like a bucket of them? Like, you know.
There's several dozen.
The way they used to serve gummy bears at Jewel. Yeah, I'll grab and hand like a fucking armful of them to Hyacinth, to Icarus.
It's funny because they both sound like names of the same theme, don't they?
Yeah.
It's a trick. It's a trap.
So Icarus, we're gonna say you are able to take as many as you wanted to get.
Yeah, we can do the math after as well, if that's easier.
You're gonna get a cart pulled by Wondrous figurines.
It thematically matches my book. Oh, good.
Okay. Anything else? Well, you're all back together now. So, what's next? I should say.
Were we gonna have Leosin cook us a feast? Didn't he say he was gonna cook it personally himself?
He said he could
He's-
arrange a feast.
He said he could arrange one. Yes.
I can page him to see where we should meet. Yes,
Oh, are you guys going to a dinner?
you're coming with.
Oh, are pets allowed?
I didn't mean it.
Oh,
Withering daggers are being shot out of Juno's eyes at her brother.
That was a table talk count. Because you described them like little tadpoles, and I forgot that you start as a little tadpole too.
Yeah, that's why I called them siblings.
You don't know how long my day has been so far. I'm sorry, my brain is fried. I didn't mean it.
That was so funny.
Yes, Spunk, you and your siblings are allowed and also maybe required. Who knows? Because it's supposed to be a debrief, whatever the fuck that means. Okay,
What's he making? Because I'm no Ovolacto.
I can ask. Hey, Leosin, we're done shopping. Where should we meet for the feast? Spunk wants to know what you're making. Is there a dress code? Bye. I hang up.
Nice.
The spell doesn't say how long the word has to be. It just says that it has to be that many words, right?
Exactly.
So you could sit there and be like, okay,
Yeah.
bye. You just have
it
this,
counts
like...
as 2 words.
Yeah,
Maximum chaos.
Yup.
I've definitely left petty messages before. I definitely abused this power. I checked in on our necromancer just to make sure he was doing all right.
What if you used all 27 words to take a deep breath and scream as loud as you can for as long as you could? And so the next, like, 10 minutes of this man's life is just like a scream in his ear.
Oh
I also screamed over the calls. Yes. Yep, that has also.
I would expect nothing less.
I used magic to torture a man and I didn't lay a finger on him.
I wasn't even in the same country as him.
To be fair, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Juno has actually sent low-grade harassing messages to various enemies of ours throughout the length of this campaign.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll taunt a bitch. I'm petty. I'm petty as hell.
Absolutely. You will get a response from Leosin that says meet at Castle Waterdeep. whenever you're ready. And the menu among what we are already creating for faction leaders is whatever you request.
All right, everyone. Leosin's taking requests. I only have one more level of this spell without upcasting and taking my 8th level spell. So are there any special requests? To be honest, I'm going to eat anything. But we have 25 words to give him our special requests.
I want a baked macaroni.
Baked macaroni. Got it.
What about you, Alta?
Crickets are good.
What?
Like cricket souffles, things like that. Things.
Cricket souffle.
Oh,
Lots of protein.
Protein.
sure.
I would like to think that as Juno is thinking these things, she's like sending them to Leosin, so it's one extended spell as I'm just listing off baked macaroni.
As you're going through
A few
spell
seconds
slots like
pass
bubble
by as I'm
paper.
clearly talking to someone else. Cricket souffle.
Nice.
Protein. Esther, what about you?
Fruit, but also venison.
Fruit,
I'll take that too.
venison.
Times two. Times two, that one.
Yeah.
Times 2.
Put a little in my mac and cheese. Like 2.5. Venison. mac-
Venison,
oh.
fruit, in mac and cheese.
What if he makes like a venison and watermelon mac and cheese because of how you worded that? Huh? You ruined the Zero's feast. Because you weren't specific. Another spell slot.
Mushrooms.
Icarus?
You know the kind.
You like T-bone steaks, bud?
No, I think I'm vegetarian actually. I think
Is it asparagus?
like
Banana bread?
Banana bread? I mean, do you eat banana bread for dinner? That feels like a dessert.
Sometimes. You put enough butter on it.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's like a snackish thing. I
You put enough butter on anything, it'll slide down.
Are we still talking about dinner?
Vegetarian options. Okay, bye.
I can't think on the spot, you know? Like, Mom always asked me what I wanted for dinner, and I could never decide. Sorry.
You'll get a short response, Juno, saying consider it done.
Okay, shall we wash up and go to the castle?
Wash
Yeah.
up. Aw.
You could return to the mud bath.
Yay! And he flaps his feet.
I
all
will
over.
not be returning to that mud bath. I will be going to the
Come
nicest
pick me up
building
when
in
you're
this.
ready.
Same. Ulta will also never return to that same establishment ever.
One of you definitely come get me from the bath pits when you're ready. I'll be there all
I'm gonna cast an
afternoon.
8th level message to Spunk to say we're going to the castle.
Okay, is there anything else anything else you want to do before going there?
I want to get a fancy outfit.
Okay.
And by fancy, I mean upscale pajamas. You know, like a nice cozy jumpsuit, like what I'm wearing right now, or something like that. Just something chill, something flowy, but something nice because I'm covered in shit and my own blood.
Okay.
I yearn for a bath.
Yeah, I think now would be a good time. Ulta would do the same. She would probably just like buy a nice clean set of clothes and make sure she's at least semi-presentable.
Okay, you are looking for Beatrans Clothiers in the Southern Ward.
It's time for a fashion show. Not really, but I will go on Pinterest and pick out now.
Nice.
You said that as I was like, Pinterest, D&D fashionable outfit.
I want to buy a Supreme T-shirt.
Southern Ward. Zip. We're around here now.
And we're heading in. In we go.
And away we go.
Da, da, da.
Do you know, I'm trying
Okay.
to decide if you're more of like a periwinkle or like a dark forest green.
Ulta will hold up two swatches of cloth and have no fucking clue what you're talking about, but will dutifully hold them next to you to see which one you like better.
I feel like this could be like a fun game. Like we vote on each other's colors, you know? Like Ulta, for some reason for you, I feel like a burnt orange would be lovely.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know why. I'm just feeling, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with this, and she's going to pull out the most silk, like teal, with like little orange and like different colored like filigree. All it's the most gaudy because I think, and Heck can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure lizards and lizard kind can see like a different scale of color. So, she's seeing something very beautiful. The rest of the world probably thinks it's hideous.
I actually don't know like the full range of color vision for reptiles. Just because like a lot of it has to do with like thermosensory kind of stuff. I'm not sure how much they depend on color, but that would be cool. And I was really hoping you were gonna choose like something like blue, like teal, like that range.
Yeah,
Perfect.
she's definitely going for something that she has identified. I thought I remembered hearing that on some like weird show somewhere, but she is definitely picking that something that she's identified as beautiful. Everyone else probably in the room thinks it's hideous. Icarus probably especially thinks it's hideous.
Nice.
If I remember correctly from my youth schooling, orange and blue are opposites, and I respect the decision. It just wasn't the energy I got, you know? But I never said I was good at this. I could be completely off.
It's a better color scheme than purple and orange. I hate that color scheme. It is so
How dare you.
ugly.
I'm not a big fan of
How
red together.
dare you?
What do you mean? How dare I?
Spunk is literally
Oh, is he?
lavender with orange hands.
He has orange hands? Oh no!
Every picture of Spunk
His
is a
token is
purple
so
frog.
small. His token is so small. I never know. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm out of the doghouse now.
Why the fuck is everybody picking on me today?
Oh no.
I haven't yet.
To be fair, that's Heck the
Wait.
player and not Aster the character.
She hates the way I look. He
Oh.
thinks I'm a pet. You're awful. The worst. gonna go cry in the mud.
What?
And you'll hear like a bubble inflate, and every time it pops, you hear just like, no!
That's so devastating.
It really is. Listen, it's just because I went to undergrad in South Carolina, and one of the schools, Clemson University, has like they're the tigers, and instead of just having like black and orange like normal tigers, they thought purple and orange was a good idea, and so it's tiger print purple and orange, and it looks horrible. Like, it
Damn,
looks
shots
so
fired.
bad.
They're
I didn't go there. I
complementary
don't care. No
colors.
one's listening to this. I went there. I don't give a fuck.
I love that color combo. They're complementary colors, opposites on the color wheel.
Technically, they're not. Purple and yellow are opposites.
Check again.
Oh boy.
Just chase
Okay.
the car wheel, my guy.
Is there like a universal?
It's blue and orange.
It is blue and orange.
Cerulean or whatever.
Ulta's taking her ream of hideous fabric and having the tailor go over to Icarus to take measurements to handcraft what will and can only be described as the first leisure suit in all of Faerun.
Nice. Okay.
Oh yes.
Okay, so why is everyone is a human man? I want to mix this up a
No!
bit. This is gonna be a
Yuan-ti child with a giant cobra hood for a neck.
oh
Why is
But
a
you
man.
child
know,
running the store?
Just his neck is a cobra hood. He still has a human face.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that
Let's
one
go with
bit. They get an Elizabethan collar at that point.
It's a kenku.
Ah,
And
it's
sells-
100% a fairy. We're gonna have a fairy as a tailor fairy. Who goes over with this like tape measure that's clearly 6 times their size, and just fly over to Icarus and start measuring, just kind of flittering around back and forth, taking measurements.
Ulta's doing that for Icarus. So
Also, what
everyone
color-
else is free to pick out their outfits accordingly. Icarus is going to look ridiculous, but Ulta's going to think it looks very good.
I'm going to trust Ulta with my life here, and I'm gonna be like, "Ulta, which color do you like?" Because I respect you, just like going with, I'm trying to just like sticking to your gut. That's what I was trying to say. I was, yeah, I like that.
Jesus.
Anything else?
See, I feel like for whatever reason, like if we're all getting outfits, Aster would do a dress with a leg slit, like a dark green. I don't know, that's what I'm feeling for whatever reason.
Nice.
But also, because like I don't think she has decorated like any of her hair. Like, she wears a lot of braids a lot of the time. Without like having like some type of like getting a bunch of hair ornaments like in your hair every once in a while. I was gonna get a couple of those. But yeah.
I'm gonna get a paper bag for my head.
Jesus.
Ulta will also make sure that Spunk has a suit in what she thinks are its sizes, with zero clue, also in an absolutely hideous pattern that she has identified as delightful.
All right.
Orange plaid.
Okay, unless there's anything else.
Juno, were you getting a jumpsuit?
Yes.
What's your jumpsuit look like, bud?
Ah.
Rubber.
Ba, ba, ba. You know, it leaves a little bit to the imagination, but only a little bit, because she intends on seeing her spouse tonight, and doesn't care if it happens in the castle walls, on top of the castle walls, inside of the like, you know, it could get real weird being with a wizard. So, yeah, baby. So
right.
she's wearing a black silken jumpsuit that if a light breeze happens, you'll know.
Nice. All right, so you gather up the garments that either you found on the hangers or the fabric with which you wanted something to be fashioned, and this fairy's gonna get you all together and do this little twirl and swish of a wand, and out of each of your pieces of fabric or full piece of clothing, you're going to see this little thread sort of peel off and into the wand as if he's like threading them top to bottom, and then with a final flick of his wrist, you're going to have the final garment that you wanted is exactly as you imagined it, or as it was imagined for you. In some cases.
To be fair, at dinner you will see 3 of the 5 of us wearing matching, identical, hideous leisure suits.
Nice.
And Juno is wearing what I posted in chat, but in black.
Nice.
I'm going to scandalize everyone in this room in attempts to make my spouse blush because it's funny to me.
Excellent. Anything else here?
No. I'm good.
Okay. You guys leaving this shop now is where we're going to end tonight. We will pick up there and with things after that in 2 weeks, in line with our normal schedule. So we will go around the table one more time. Let us know who you are, your character for funsies, and if you want to advertise any other fun things you've got going on that you want to mention, go for it, starting with Heck.
All right, hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. You know, I'm here, I'm on your screen, and as per usual, tonight I played Aster, the Circle of Wildfire Druid. You can find me all over the internet at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, I guess Twitter, as long as supplies last, Instagram, so on. Just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander around a lot and wear a lot of different hats and do a lot of different things. Most notably, for the next coming week or so, on tomorrow night, you can find me over on Neon Lights Roleplay with another episode of Cold Hands and Warm Hearts, a Rhyme of Frost Maiden campaign. On Sundays, you can find me over on Indoor Adventures playing Apocalypse Keys. It was a really good time. Every other Monday, you can find myself and Chrissy and maybe one other person at this table and Oathsworn Odyssey of the Dragon Lords on Neon Lights. Tune in the next episode to find out who it might be. Corndog and I are over on Into the Old Margrave on every other Tuesday with Enchanting Sorcery. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Just find me on the socials, because that's where I don't shut up about the stuff that I'm a part of. That's the best way to find where I'm gonna be. So that's it. That's that's me. Over to Bright.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bright, and I played the Spunk. And I'll be streaming tomorrow. You can catch me on my channel. Find me everywhere at Bright Dystopia. And then next week, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. So just if you come by tomorrow, you come by tomorrow. Otherwise, you won't know when else you can find me, and I'll be gone forever. Go ahead. Hyacinth.
Bye, I'm Hyacinth. I mute myself randomly, just for fun, to see if people catch it. Technology's been around for a while, but we still know how to use it. And yeah, I played Icarus, our silly little chaos boy, dumb boy. Yeah. Hi, Corn Dog.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Corn and Gora. Heck, I already said the things I'll be in. Woo! Over to you, Chrissy. I'm in everything that Heck's in, or Heck's in everything that I'm in. So.
Yeah.
Hey, bye. Over to you, Magic.
Oh boy. Never a dull day at the circus. What?
Happy Black History Month. You should go support
Yeah.
black business.
Bingo bango bongo.
Okay, now bye.
All right, I'm that Magic Juice. I do stuff on my own channel as well, but that's mostly video games. As far as stuff going on here, we have Tenements of the Great Rift continuing on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we are like at the end. And that is that level 20, really intense stuff going on. So if you're into that sort of thing, don't want to miss that. Other than that, we'll be back here with this crew at 2 weeks from today. Same bat time, same bat channel. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Nice.